Hi, in this video we'll be talking about the kind of education that immigrants are getting in America. The main issues that they face when coming to America is having no prior knowledge of English, getting a job, or having an income, knowledge of the systems and institutions in America, and having different morals and values that come with their culture. Almost 90% of immigrants speak a different language than English, and the number of those who can't speak it less than very well is rising. In direct correlation to this, their income lies in the range of being in poverty, with their median income continuously dropping. Knowledge of English, then, has become their best chance at success in America and is the base problem. Knowing English opens doors in work and general education, as well as communication to other Americans, meaning that more needs to be available to teach immigrants the language. Overall, almost 30% don't have a complete high school education, much less a higher education. The numbers of those who are educated is much smaller. Some immigrants are also considered refugees. They come from countries that are unsafe for adults and their children, and if these areas experienced war, it's possible that they are traumatized as well. With coming from such diverse countries, immigrants are equally different from each other, not just Americans. These differences need to be recognized in programs and classes that are designed to help them. These differences include work and family values as well as morals, meaning that they may place more importance on working rather than getting an education, or feel they need to stay at home with their children instead of getting an income. Alongside cultural differences lies a knowledge gap. Immigrants are unfamiliar with America and don't know their way around the systems and institutions, which includes the school systems and having their legal rights. This can also include other basic things like getting a driver's license, obtaining childcare, or getting a telephone in the home. And no, this does not include having a cell phone. All of these issues need to be addressed in assimilation programs for immigrants to truly be successful. An example that does address everything is the Jobs Plus communities. The program staff work directly with immigrants and consistently check that they make progress and see if they have any questions. This program has had a lot of positive response. Affordable college is another great way to help them. As shown, over the last 35 years, tuition has been rising for various types of colleges. President Obama's plan is to start rating colleges based on the opportunities given to various backgrounds. If they are rated well, the school's funding will increase. This benefits immigrants because if more funding is given, then more scholarships could be handed out or tuition costs could drop, making a higher education more affordable. This is important because a higher education leads to a better job, which leads to a better income that could bring them out of poverty. ESL classes need to be more widespread because immigrants do not flock to a single area of the country. Classes that are in person benefit immigrants more as well. The communication is direct so they can ask questions as they have them, and they can better hear how the language is meant to sound. Online does not aid this as easily, and most immigrants don't know how to use a computer to access online classes in the first place. While budgeting can be an issue in creating programs, Americans can solve this. If we are as educated as they need to be on new cultures, then programs are less of an issue. We can be the friendly neighbor willing to help them as needed instead of pushing them to the edge of society. Immigrants are people too and deserve the help to survive in a new country.